Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. Today, in this class, we are going to learn the lesson The Swan and the Princess. It is a folk play. Children, who owns a bird or an animal? The one who catches it or the one who looks after it? To understand this, read the following play which deals with an incident in the life of Siddhartha. Children, this lesson deals with an incident in the life of Siddhartha. You all might have heard about Devdutt and Siddhartha in your earlier classes. Today, we shall recall all that once again. Now let us know about the characters of this play. Shuddhodana, the king of Kapilavastu. Who is the king of Kapilavastu? Shuddhodana. Siddhartha, the prince of Kapilavastu. Devadatta, Siddhartha's cousin. Along with these three characters, we also can find the chief minister and 4 other ministers of the king and the guard. Children, once Devdatta shot a swan with an arrow. Who shot a swan? Devdatta shot a swan. It fell on the ground near Siddhartha. It was bleeding. Siddhartha showed mercy and took the swan and nursed it. What did Siddhartha do? He showed mercy, took the swan and treated the swan with love and care. Siddhartha refused to give it to Devdatta when he demanded. When Devdatta asked for the swan, Siddhartha did not give it. So Devdatta went to the king and complained against Siddhartha. Where Devdutt will go? He will go to the king Shuddhodana and he will complain against Siddhartha. The king ordered the guards to call Siddhartha. Siddhartha came to the court with a white swan and bowed to the king. The king inquired with both of them. Devdatta told the king that he had shot the swan with an arrow, and so he argued that the swan belonged to him. He said that Siddhartha picked it up and was now claiming that the swan belonged to him. He continued that he was right as he shot the swan. Children, why did Devdatta tell that the swan belonged to him? Because he shot a swan with an arrow. Siddhartha said that Devdatta had shot the swan, but he had saved its life. So the swan belonged to him. Siddhartha claimed that the swan belonged to him because he saved the life of the swan. The king told Siddhartha that Kshatriya could not give up what he had shot. Siddhartha agreed with what king said, but he replied that a Kshatriya could not give up a suppliant either. The swan came to him for protection, so he said that he could not give it up. ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯರು ತಾವು ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯ ಗುಣಧರ್ಮ ಎಂದು ರಾಜರು ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ರಾಜನ ಈ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಬೇಡಿ ಬಂದವರನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಸಹ ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯ ಗುಣಧರ್ಮ ಎಂದು ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ ರಾಜರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. By listening to the arguments of both Devdutt and Siddhartha, the king was puzzled. It was a strange case for him. He could not solve the problem. So he requested the chief minister to help him. Chief minister agreed to solve the problem. The chief minister asked Siddhartha to put the swan on a stool. The swan was frightened and kept looking at Siddhartha. When Siddhartha put the swan on the stool, it was frightened, it was afraid, and it kept looking at Siddhartha. The chief minister asked Devdatta to come forward and to ask the swan to come to him. Devdatta came forward and called the swan to come to him, but it did not move. It trembled and cried with fear. Then chief minister asked Siddhartha to call the swan. Siddhartha went near the swan and called the swan with kind words and to come and sit on his arms. The swan at once flew onto Siddhartha's arms. Children, how did the bird react to Devdatta's call? It trembled and cried with fear. But when Siddhartha called the bird with kind words, it flew onto Siddhartha's arms all at once. The chief minister told the king that Swan had decided the case. King accepted the decision and said that Swan belonged to Prince Siddhartha. All the courtiers blessed and praised Siddhartha. This is all about the lesson, the swan and the princess. Now here comes your assignment. What you have to do is read the lesson properly and try to answer these 7 questions. I hope this class was beneficial for you. Meet you all in the next class. Thank you.